von Ross Purity will erkannt haben, dass Wladimir Klitschko konditionelle Probleme hat. Er ist müde. Das ist natürlich auch Motivation für den eigenen Mann, der nach Punkten ganz weit hinten liegt, aber seine Chance in diesen Treffern sucht. Er kommt durch. Und Wladimir Klitschko am Boden, aber nur ausgerutscht, sagt Daniel van de Wiele, und der Kampf geht weiter. Die letzten 20 Sekunden dieser 10. Runde. Er ist fertig, er ist mitgenommen. Er wirkt wackelig. Wladimir Klitschko ist am Boden. Er wird angezählt. Was ist los? Oh, die Knie sind wackelig. Die Knie sind weich. Und die Runde ist zu Ende. Gott sei Dank. Was ist da los? Bei Wladimir Klitschko. Konditionelle Probleme. Hat er sich vielleicht verausgabt in den ersten Runden? Geht die Taktik dieses Ringfuchses vielleicht doch auf Ross Purity, der wenig gemacht hat in den ersten Runden? Hat ihn sich müde schlagen lassen. Schüttelt den Kopf. Wladimir Klitschko. Was bedeutet das? Ruhige Worte von Fritz Dunek. Hier nochmal die Szene. Er war mitgenommen. War ja schon mal am Boden. Die Beine spielen nicht mehr so richtig mit. Die Knie sind nicht mehr so beweglich wie am Anfang. Auf der Distanz bleiben, die Fürhand bringen. Aufpassen, Wladimir Klitschko. 11. Runde. Und er kommt, er sucht seine Chance. Ross Purity. Was passiert da? Fritz Dunek geht in den Ring, sagt Feierabend. Fritz Dunek geht dazwischen, sagt, es ist aus. Eine große Entscheidung von Fritz Dunek. Eine große Entscheidung dieses Trainers, die absoluten Respekt verdient. Er kennt seinen Schützling, er weiß, wann es einfach genug ist. Und das war eine schwere Entscheidung für ihn. Die Gesundheit geht natürlich vor. Er hat sich verausgabt, der Wladimir. Und dann kamen die schweren Treffer. Und da hinten sieht man Fritz Dunek, der sagt, nein, komm, das reicht, brich ab. Hör auf, hör auf.
One of the few times we've seen Klitschko hit with a good solid punch by a good puncher. He gets hit again and holds.
The problem Klitschko is having, he's got his knees bent, lowering his height some more.
And Klitschko goes down on a huge left hand inside by Corey Sanders. And gets up at the count of 7
with his eye cut.
There's a cut over Klitschko's left eye, right on the eyebrow. Long time to go in the round. Vladimir down a second time.
And the next big thing is about to become the last big bust if he goes down again, although the clock is running out on this round.
So Vladimir Klitschko is down twice in the opening round against Corey Sanders. Was able to do in this situation. He was able to come back and knock Sanders out. Klitschko's down a third time, and there are 2 minutes 53 seconds to go in this round.
And he's not seeing that left hand come. He just cannot see the left hand that Sanders is hitting him with.
And he's attacking to try to get out of trouble instead of holding, and this is not going to go well. Another knockdown, the 4th time, and the referee, Gennaro Rodriguez, stops the fight.
That's his Klitschko's eye. Oh, that's a huge left hook, and Vladimir's in trouble now. We've got a slugfest going, and Vladimir Klitschko once again in trouble. And Robert Byrd, 4, 5. Is that a standing 8 count?
Yes, Klitschko is dead.
He said no, it was not a standing 8 count. He ruled that because he went into the ropes as hard as he did, it was a knockdown.
Now Klitschko is dead tired. He doesn't even want it anymore. He's done. He will not make out of these rounds.
Klitschko's German trainer Fritz Dunek said, that if Vladimir got knocked out by Lehman Brewster, he should quit boxing.
Well, he better quit there because he's on his way out of here. He can't come back. He has no punching power. His legs are gone. He does not know how to fight like this. This is one of his big things. He can't fight this type of fight. This is not what Vladimir knows.
And is he going to call that a knockdown?
It should be.
No, it's not a knockdown. It happened after the bell.
And now Robert Byrd stops the fight. Robert Byrd takes a look at Vladimir Klitschko and decides he can't continue and stops the fight.
And that may be the end of the Vladimir Klitschko heavyweight contender story.
Well, it probably is. He punched himself out early. Remember, we talked about as early as the second and third rounds that he looked tired. He was he was throwing a tremendous number of punches, and he let Brewster off the hook somehow in the last round while he was tired.
And Lehman Brewster gets the win of a lifetime on a night when it looked as though he couldn't conceivably survive the beating he was taking.
A combination of fatigue, and now we have to say it, a weak chin for a heavyweight.
Very.
You know, we've had some heavyweights, a lot of heavyweights with great chins, a few of them with good chins, but you can't fight in this weight class unless you have at least a good chin.
Vladimir's chin makes Lennox Lewis look like granite. I didn't think I'd ever see that.
It's not so much of his chin as it is his heart, though. He's like a dog that can't fight from the bottom.
This is a guy who won an Olympic super heavyweight gold medal, who was as good as any amateur boxer in the world, who rose rapidly in the pros. Did he succeed too much too soon to have heart?
Nope, he did not. He just never had it. It's just that he was so big, you never got a chance to see him fight from the downside.
Do you think his older brother Vitaly has a markedly different personality?
He has to not to uphold the family image, or else he'll be disgraced. So
here's another look at how Lehman Brewster ultimately set a trap and defused Vladimir Klitschko. There's how Klitschko finished the round, and Robert Byrd waited for him to try to make it back to the corner, and when Vladimir
I don't think Fury is known as a big one-punch fighter.
He isn't.
And those are the kind of fighters that really cause Vladimir a problem. Not to go decide to go in and gamble. Unless Fury can hurt him, it's going to be pretty dangerous for Fury. It's meaningful as it will if Klitschko lands one.
Now there Fury steps forward and lands a left hand for a belt.
And he's doing a great job with his feints, Jim.
There's something if that's not a power punch.
Scheduled 12 in Dusseldorf for the heavyweight championship of the world.
Imagination on Klitschko.
Klitschko is by nature cautious. Roy, he seems even more cautious today.
Yeah, he is, because he's fighting a big man, Jim. He doesn't want to make a mistake. Fury will wear down, slow down a little bit, or make a mistake like that, and he can counter from it. He just hasn't been able to do that yet.
In this case, however, the standards are much lower for Tyson Fury. If he wins a boring fight, very close.
Finally threw his hard right hand across the top. Throws it again and misses. Failed the right hand, and that may inhibit Fury from turning to that southpaw. Now there goes Fury into the southpaw.
Late round knockout may seem prominent for him.
Hard right hand
early.
for Klitschko lands on Fury's face. Should be countering him upstairs.
Of course, like that.
Blood under the left eye of Vladimir Klitschko. A cut on the cheek. Not dissimilar by the scorecards to Tyson Fury. So Fury is building what might become on Letterman's scorecard an insurmountable lead. And remember, Harold is unofficial. He's not one of the scoring judges for the fight.
With Klitschko's power.
In Fury, mainly because Vladimir is not punching. I mean, look at that.
Fury touches him, Vladimir don't hit him back. And this is the story of the fight. Fury doing all the punching, Vladimir doing next to nothing. It's like he's handing the fight away. Vladimir certainly can hit harder. You know, he can knock out with either hand, and he's not doing it. He's just grabbing Fury. It's a darn shame.
Good jab by Fury.
Yeah, that's the first good jab Klitschko's landed. And give Fury credit. It's not so easy to run in on a 6-foot.
Between Takashi Miura and Francisco Vargas. Here's an entirely different kind of fight.
People don't give credit for those, but those are good little punches. Those will wear a big man down.
Punches. And I think the same can be said so far about Klitschko. I don't see the sharp punch. How old Klitschko looks. Tyson Fury made a point of that before the fight in the build-up, saying he's an old champion and this is what happens. The young guy comes to replace him. Really good right hand by Klitschko.
That was his best right hand of the fight. And now Fury punches by Fury as he continues to build up a margin over Klitschko in landed punches counted by Copy.
Oh, good shot.
Big left hook by Fury as Vladimir momentarily lost himself in the ring and got hit with a clean.
Okay, I'm a little off balance. Just hang in a second, and Fury was not having it.
That was a tremendous opportunity for Fury, and he took advantage.
Will land one good shot in the round and do nothing else. I mean, he gives the round away. Like, for example, in that 9th round, he landed a nice...
The challenger has to take the crown for the champion. If Vladimir wants to stay champion, he's got to fight.
This is an example of the better fighter not having the better fight plan, because Tyson Fury definitely has the better fight plan.
Good little shots on the inside from Tyson Fury as Klitschko is coming in.
Quick little right hand. Klitschko not getting much done.
What does it say? Is it just muscle memory, Roy, that a guy who's been told by his corner you need a knockout to keep your title is the one who's holding on the inside every time?
And nice cut again and doing it.
Oh, left hook for Fury.
Klitschko went for a home run left hook and got caught with it.
Got caught with
left hook for Fury.
And like you say, just being 6'9" or 6'8" and 250 pounds, those big shots hurt. Oh, he's taking a point.
Tony Weeks is going to take a point from Fury for rabbit punching. That official card, Fury has won the fight if he stands up. He could get knocked down 3 times and still be the winner on Harold's unofficial card.
He's trying to keep it clean, but Klitschko's head is down there, so he has no other choice.
The DQ would be if Fury is caught with another rabbit punch. Two big left hooks by Fury, landing on Klitschko's chin.
Looking down on the smaller opponents.
He's got no zip on those punches, Klitschko, anyway.
Then Vladimir all the way and has commanded the fight with his movement.
Oh, good shot.
More punches. And there's a tremendous right hand. Hurt Fury enough that he was holding on.
But see, Jim, the difference is...
And there's a left hook for Klitschko.
Touchdown right now.
80 seconds to go. Left hook by Klitschko is a good one. It was all this aggression from Klitschko earlier in the fight when it might have made a bigger difference. 2004 against Lehman Brewster. That was a different kind of loss. He's never lost a decision. Every previous loss has been by knockout.
Never ever lost a decision.
It's in a left hook.
He's trying.
But this hugging isn't going to help.
No, but he's trying to fight for a change. I mean, you got to give him credit. He tried.
Either the heavyweight championship of the world just changed hands, or we're about to witness